Hi friends, so in the previous tutorial I explained how to reformat text to a specific or to a fixed number of columns. In this one what I'm going to be doing is show you guys how to get the number of columns and how to get the number of rows of a terminal on which you're working. So let's say you have opened the Python interpreter and you want to know the length, the number of columns or the number of rows of that particular interpreter, and by keeping that in mind you want to output your uh, a string or whatever you have to a specific number of columns or so. So what I did, as I mentioned in the previous one, I showed you guys how to output your a string to a specific number of columns. And this I will show you guys how to find the current number of the number of the columns and rows at Python interpreter. So let's get it going. In here what I will be doing is that import the OS module. So what I do after that is that I'm saying os dot get terminal size, and then I'm saying columns. So this is 128. Now what does 128 mean? That this line in here, this columns, it has like this interpreter, it can have 128 columns. Now if we resize it, now it's smaller. If you run it, now it is 79. So now it has like 79 columns in it. And another thing that you can do is you can say lines. Now what this lines does is that it shows the number of lines that your interpreter can hold. So in here, now let me increase the size of this window and run it again. Now that we have increased, it says 34. So now we can have like 34 lines or rows in our terminal. So this is an easy way of getting information about your terminal, how to get the number of columns or the number of lines on the terminal on which you're working. So there are other attributes, or there are other options that you can use with this. All you have to do is use the help and os.get.terminal size. So in here you can see that this shows us the help section of it, how to use it. So these are the other things that you can do with it. So this is it for this tutorial, guys. If you have any questions or any suggestions, feel free to put it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.